Hi everyone. Welcome back to For Me I Will Not Fall. This episode is definitely going to be a trying one for me. You are going to see me the most real, raw, and vulnerable I've literally ever been in my entire life. I will say before we get started, this is a potential trigger warning for some people. So just be cautious before you decide to listen to the whole thing. Today marks 5 years since my suicide attempt. And I've never told the story of what happened before, but I am hoping to tell it now for the first time. So we'll see. I've now done 7 takes of this video. A lot of them I was crying really hard and couldn't continue. I'm hoping my tears are all out and I can actually talk through this one. But here we go, I guess. So it was October 16th, 2015. It was a Saturday. And I had been in therapy for about a month now. I had just gotten on medications the weekend before. I had a serious talk with my dad. My dad has nothing to do with my attempt, but had a serious talk with my dad. I was failing my classes. I didn't have a good relationship with certain people in my life. I just wasn't proud of myself. I didn't like who I was. I was just struggling as a whole. It was by far the lowest point I've ever been in my life. And my sister was staying at home that weekend, I believe. I don't know exactly where. I'm guessing that was where she's staying. I'm not sure where else she would have been staying. She wasn't staying in our dorm that weekend. And that night I was super upset. I had taken a bottle of some of my leftover painkillers from a previous surgery I had and sitting in my dorm room. I took the rest of the bottle of the pain meds, and then with a notebook and a pencil, piece of paper, I guess it wasn't a whole notebook, but with some paper and a pencil, I went to my dorm room's parking garage, and I sat at the top of it, the top level. No, not the uncovered level, but the one right under it, like level 4 or 5. And sat there with my legs over the edge, sitting there writing a goodbye letter to my sister, actually. And I'm sitting there and I'm crying and I'm upset and just writing, my goodbyes to my sister, my twin, telling her, like, I love you with all my heart, and like, I'm sorry I'm doing this, but like, I don't feel like I have any purpose. I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I don't know what else to do. I feel like our family's going to be in a better place if I'm not here. And, the rest, like, things will just be easier if I'm not. And I'm towards the end of it. And I signed my name. And I hear somebody walking towards me. And I, like, glance back. And he's telling me to stop. I'm like, well, I don't really want to stop. What do you mean stop? I'm like bawling my eyes out, sitting on the ledge of a parking garage, clearly not wanting to be here anymore. And I set the paper down and the pencil and I stand up and I stay facing away from him, and I was going to jump and just be like, okay, well, I want to do this. No one's going to stop me. I ended up running over and grabbing my hand and pulled me down. Before I got the chance. I wasn't quick enough when setting my paper down and getting up. Thankfully, now I see that as see that as a blessing. But yeah, I guess he ended up pulling me down, and I sat, and he talked to me for a minute, asked if he needed to call the police and get an ambulance, and I said no. You know what, now that I'm off the ledge and here, and I see somebody was willing to actually like save me, that I might need to think this through. And I also was starting to get reactions from all the pain meds I took. I was he said, kind of like talking funny. I was getting really sleepy. That's what pain meds do to me. They make me really sleepy. I was hoping they would have acted faster before I got to the ledge, but they didn't. And I'm sorry. I feel like this is a really awkward episode. Like, I don't really know what to say because I've never talked about this out loud. I'm glad I did so many episodes, or not episodes, but like recorded it so many times beforehand that I'm not like bawling like a baby right now. But today marks 5 years since my suicide attempt. I'm glad I'm still here. This week is a hard week for me every year. Looking back, I know that it was a mistake, and I don't ever want to get to that place again. I'm thankful for everyone I have in my life, my friends, my family, my sister, the most important person to me. Yeah, this is a hard episode for me. That's my story. If you guys have questions, you're welcome to reach out to me. But I don't know that I can really, I don't think I have much more to say. I'm sorry. Besides, if you're at that point I was, please reach out to me. I will talk. I will talk to you. I will tell you more about how I felt and what I was feeling in those moments, and I'll be here for you always. My next episode, I will tell you what I was feeling afterwards. I love you all.